Hello, good evening, students. Today's transcription number back of 259 on the speed of 100 words per minute. Start. These efforts met, however, with no success, and on the 5th February 1954, the bank, finding that there was no prospect of further discussions proving fruitful, presented a proposal to the working party, which, in its view, would produce a fair and economic result for both countries. The Government of India gave detailed and anxious consideration to this proposal, which fell far short of India's requirements and which, in addition, involved for them a considerable financial liability, the justification for which was not clear. They decided, however, to accept the bank's proposal primarily because they wished, in the interest of good relations with their neighbor, to take every opportunity that might present itself for the settlement of a dispute which had been in existence for many years. They accordingly communicated to the bank their acceptance of the proposal on March 22, 1954. From the 5th of February till the middle of June 1954, the Indian delegation waited in Washington in the hope of getting a clear answer from Pakistan as to whether they did or did not accept the bank's proposal. When, even in spite of an appeal by the bank, there was no positive response from Pakistan, the Government of India had no option but to come to the conclusion that further progress of the cooperative effort undertaken with the assistance of the bank had become impossible, and Pakistan has therefore voided the understanding under which the working party had been set up. They informed the bank accordingly on the 21st June 1954, from which date the working party, set up in 1952, was regarded as having come to an end. While declaring that the agreement of March 13, 1952 had been voided, the Government of India informed the bank of their readiness to consider new arrangements for working out a comprehensive plan on the basis of the bank's proposal as soon as Pakistan would agree to accept it. Although no longer bound now by the unilateral restriction agreed to in March 1952, the Government of India also offered to enter into an agreement for a transitional period which would enable developments to proceed in both countries on an agreed schedule as envisaged in the bank's proposal. Recently, the bank has made proposals to the two governments for the commencement of fresh negotiations on the basis of the bank's proposal and has proposed new terms of reference. The bank has been waiting for the response from both the governments.